Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning to the brand new Stroke TV Shoot the Breeze with Aaron show. I'm doing this show, gonna play with it, see if it goes anywhere, but get just a time for you and I to talk and just to chat, to say what's on our minds. So let's get to it.
Fire.
But as I really described the stroke survivor's life, define the odds. I was supposed to die. In fact, for those that don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Aaron Avila. I'm CEO and founder of Stroke TV Media. But I was told 11 years ago I would not live through my brain aneurysm. In fact, I'm one of the few people you know that actually have been to their own funeral. They rolled me in a room, told my family I'm gonna die, and told my family to come in the room and say goodbye because I'm not gonna make it. So technically, I've been to my own funeral. But guess what? They weren't right because guess what? They don't hold my life. Hey, good morning, Sherry Patterson. I don't know who that other Facebook user is. Say good morning or good afternoon. So it must be in the other side of the world or something. But anyway, no, it was a sad. The best day of my life was to live when they said I'd die for sure. Wasn't sad, sure. It was actually really good. So this is just a time for you. This is a show I may do like once a month or something where we just get together and we just talk. We just shoot the breeze. You put your comments in chat. I'll bring them up. I'll bring them up on screen. I'll talk to you. Just nothing formal, just us talking. But good morning, everyone. Thank you for being out there. For those who are out there, thank you so much. If you put your state or country in chat, I will give you a live shout out from California. And I know my sister, Sherry Patterson. She's in Niagara Falls. She's on the East Coast. Kind of cold, I imagine. But here's a shout out on behalf of Sherry Patterson in Niagara Falls, live in California, where we've been having near 70-degree weather. No offense, Sherry. But we've been having near 70-degree weather. You know, I want to play this commercial one more time because I think it really says like I want to bring up. Take a look at this commercial one more time.
Fire.
You know, there is a saying that says that life is 10% of what's happened to you, and 90. Good morning, Scott White. Good to see you, bro. I forgot where you are. You can remind me of where you are, Scott, because I can't remember. Sorry. But the life is 10% of what happened to you, and 90% of where Georgia, of course. Scott White is from Georgia. But life on earth as a human being is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how we respond to what happened to us. And that's good morning. Hey, Nate, great to see you out there, bro. There's my brother, Nate. I've been out there. He's been with me for a long time. I forget where you are. Make sure you put your state in chat, Nate. I appreciate it. Anyway, stroke doesn't define you as a person. It doesn't. You are not a stroke survivor. That is not your who you are. You are how you responded to what stroke has done to you. That's who you are. So I want to encourage you to remember that it is how you respond to stroke. So if you're constantly negative and constantly on yourself, you're going to be disappointed in yourself. And you're going to live life that's disappointing. You're going to live life of never fulfilling your true fullness in life because you're focused on the what you've lost. But this morning, I want to come together, community, and really realize we respond. Don't look back. There's a reason. See, I believe this. I'm gonna tell you what I believe. Let's close it. I believe you, as a stroke survivor, have a superpower, a destiny inside you. It didn't go away because of a stroke. It'd be like me, where stroke is the how God stirred your path. So what I'm saying is, you don't look in the rearview mirror of life of what you lost. Look forward to it. Look to the great big windshield of your life. Because I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to tell you because I know I live it. Stroke can be a door of opportunity. If I never had a stroke, if I've never had a brain aneurysm, I would not be here with you right now. Let me repeat that again. If I didn't have a stroke or brain aneurysm, I would not be here with you right now. So in a way, it's all things work together for good, God says. All things work together for good. I am sitting here, my life has never been more fulfilled, more amazing than it is now. Why is it amazing? Why is my life so full and so amazing right now? It's not because I've been in a wheelchair for 11 years. It's not because I'm half paralyzed. It's how I responded to it. It's amazing because I realized if it was not for my brain aneurysm and stroke, I would not be right here doing what I do right now, helping you. And that is my passion. That is the purpose God made me for, is to be with you, to be with humanity, thousands and thousands of people. And I am so happy to do it. I am here to serve you, community. It's my job. If you ever need something, if you ever, whatever it is, I'm going to ask you this: how may I serve you? How may I be a benefit to you? How may I be of value to you as a community, as a survivor? Just, and if you turn your attitude around, and take your eyes off of just you and always get back in the rearview mirror of your life. Because where your focus goes, energy flows. So if you focus only on what you need, you lost, and your misery, that's what your life will be, full of just misery. But if you focus on what positive, if you focus on what you have, which is your life. Like for me, I wake up every morning for the last 11 years, excited and anticipating being with you, my community, helping you, being a servant to you. I'm saying that you have the same ability. You only need to realize, take your eyes off yourself. Take your eyes off yourself, start using your stroke as your superpower, as your catalyst to become something more than you are. See, stroke does not have a period at the end of this. Your life is not over. If you turn or change the way you think about stroke, you will change your reality. You will change the things you look at will change. That is a Dwayne Dyer quote. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. So the key to us living a fulfilled life, I'm not saying it's easy. Stroke survival to me is probably the hardest things a person can go through. Because unlike cancer, a lot of other diseases, they won't kill you. It just leaves you maimed and like this. But if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. I can be all miserable and just surviving. But now reality, I don't focus on things I've lost. I focus on those things I've gained. And those things I've gained is you. I've always said it's kind of like this. This is the way I see it. This is the way I see my stuff. Is that I can look around and say, I lost this, I lost that. I can't do this, I can't do that. Whatever. I can focus on those things, basically be miserable. God doesn't want you to, I didn't want you to be just a survivor. A survivor, when you're just a survivor, you're like a man treading water in a wide open ocean. Stop kicking and sink. But you're only here to keep kicking, that's it. But I'm here to tell you the truth. If you embrace your stroke as a tool, a way to help people, you will begin to realize there's a lot more to your life than just survival. See, my life, look at this. I'm no different than you. I had a brain injury, a stroke. I have paralyzed. I could have curled up in a ball and stopped living, but I am now CEO of a global movement called Stroke TV Media. We are a media corporation. We are a stroke media corporation. So what I'm saying is that don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on where you're going. There is a life for you that is after a stroke. And all you need to do to get it is just change your focus, change your attitude, change the way you look at things. And the things, yeah, sure, it's got to be Yahoo for us. So true, Sherry, not true, Sherry. Attitude is everything, absolutely everything. TD Jakes, I just love the man, says that the real battle, the real war that you have, and this is true for stroke and non-stroke people, the real war that you have is in your mind. It's a way we think. So I met a man recently, his name is David Meltzer. And I realized more and more that it's the way to think, the extremely successful man, not a stroke survivor, but it's the way he thinks that sets him apart from all other people. So what I'm saying to you, survivors out there, change the way you think about your stroke. Start looking more of a way to help people, because there is so many thousands. There's 80 million stroke survivors out there. And I'm here to tell you that if you change the way you look at your stroke, use it like a tool, you can help another stroke survivor in the world there. When I first started this movement, and I had a mentor tell me, who passed away from a sick stroke, that if you help one person, not thousands, but help one, you've done what you're meant to do. And so what I'm saying to you, just look for that one person you can help. When you hear me speak, a lot of times you hear me say stroke survivor, not stroke survivors, plural, because I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you and you alone. So what I'm saying is this: use your stroke as a tool. Use it. It's a tool for me to relate to you, survivor, because let's face it, who understands us better? Who understands us better than another survivor? None. None. Oh yeah, I forgot Bryce. Bryce Brien is in the bayous of North Carolina. Just so you know. I forgot that. I'm sorry, bro. I forgot to give you a shout out. He's in North Carolina. I told bayous because I know he's not really in the bayous, but I know it kind of bugs him. So he's a close brother of mine. He's my baby brother, my little brother. Good. But yeah, well, anyway, but I want to help you realize that you, as a survivor, are not just meant to survive. There's more to your life, more value, more purpose. If you found your place in the place of just survival, where every day is the same 7 days a week, you're in the survival mode. You are just doing that, you're treading water. I'm telling you, find your purpose. You need to find your purpose. You want help? I can help you find your purpose. Because I don't believe any of us are alive. I believe if you're alive as a stroke survivor, you have a purpose. God has calling in your life. You just need to find your purpose. Your purpose may be helping another survivor, saying a word of encouragement to another survivor, maybe posting in the Second Chance Stroke Survivors Facebook group, encouraging people that way. It may be comedy, it may be you have a purpose. You just need to find it, and that will transform your stroke survival life. Yeah, Sherry says are really good. Thank you, Sherry. That's really good. Y'all. Dream again, stroke survivor. I'm dream again. So many times we believe. I want you to look at stroke as the enemy and the mind, and the enemy is trying to use your stroke against you, trying to take away your purpose. But I'm saying, tell you can't dream again. But I'm going to tell you, if you're alive and you live on planet Earth, and I'm assuming out there everybody is alive and living on planet Earth, you have the ability to dream again. So many times, stroke lies to us as survivors, where we forget that we can dream again. I dream about walking. It's been 11 years. I dream of walking. I dream of riding a horse someday. I dream of building a place called the Stroke Survivor America Ranch. I dream of buying Rebecca, my wife, a beautiful home someday. I dream It just dream again, survivor. Don't let stroke define you as a person. Understand it's how you respond. I opened up that saying, and I'm going to say it one more time because I really want you to take that home. Stroke does not define you as a person. How you respond does. Stroke does not define you as a person. How you respond does. I mean, I do interviews. Look, I'm no different than you. I was suicidal when I first had my stroke. I can remember to this day as if it was yesterday. I would lay in my bed, half paralyzed, wondering how I'm going to get my half paralyzed carcass in a wheelchair up around into my closet where I kept my 40 Smith and Wesson and was gonna blow me out because I just felt my life was over. Little did I know I needed to dream again. Stroke, actually, God used stroke to give me a purpose. My purpose was to help to be with you. I don't know how many people out there can remember what it was like to feel so alone and so isolated before we had this community. Think about it. I used to be so alone, and that's the reason I felt second chance stroke survivors because I felt so alone, so isolated. I just had no reason to live, but I couldn't see any reason to live. So for that one day, I got the inspiration. Now I know it's gone, but I got the inspiration to be on Facebook. Now, mind you guys, before I ever built Second Stroke Survivors Facebook, I only heard of Facebook. I didn't know use it. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it in detail like I do today. But I built Second Chance Stroke Survivors because I wanted to know if I was alone out there. And then hundreds, 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, hundreds of people, thousands. Now we are up over 5,000 people in our community. Guess what? We're not alone. Then I come to find out stroke is so common in the United States. Someone has a stroke every 40 seconds. Sherry says many people. There is over 80 million stroke survivors in this world today. Over 80 million. And by the end of this year, there'll be many more. So what I'm seeing is that grows every year. And there are people out there that need your help. I'm saying, anybody that wants to try live streaming, hosting a show to help survivors within the Stroke TV network, I invite you to contact me. Sherry has a feature. Now, Sherry you could think aphasia is a curse, or it's so hard I can't do anything. It's not. Sherry could head up a TV channel for aphasia survivors or survivors with aphasia. You guys have to remember that when you log in with Facebook, you have to authorize StreamYard to use your profile. Like see where it says Facebook user icon. I don't know this, so I'll let you type your name in there. I don't know who you are. That's the way it works. Sherry, we did to talk about TBI. There's a big misunderstanding. TBI is not a stroke. A stroke is not TBI. A TBI is a traumatic brain injury, meaning you've taken some impact to the brain. That is a TBI. Stroke is not a TBI. It is an ABI, but it's not a TBI. Just so you know. Okay, well, let me see if I get that commercial copy because I've been trying to work on making some other commercials. Let me see what I've got one here. Oh, by the way, here is Brian doing a voiceover for my podcast. For those that may not know, I do a Stroke of Genius podcast, and it airs on C-Suite Radio and C-Suite Television soon on the television side. But here's the intro to my Stroke of Genius podcast, and this is Ryan doing the voiceover.
The Stroke of Genius podcast, hosted by brain aneurysm and stroke survivor Aaron Avila, sharing the experiences of survivors and CEOs. This is your destination for inspiration.
He's a natural doing voiceovers. He really is a natural, and his voice sounds so good. So right now I got one more commercial download. Let me see if I get it. But so I'm not looking at the comments. If anybody comment now. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot. That's it. I loaded up the commercial once, so you guys are probably outside. But here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, be grateful is that so true. I am so grateful I'm alive. I really am. Are you grateful you're alive? If you're not, you're focusing on looking at the wrong thing. Because, man, there's nothing better. I was shooting, for those that don't know, and I'm trying to get the videos Brian. But I was shooting for the first time in 11 years. I shot a 40 Smith & Wesson, which used to be my old gun. I give it to Brian. I shot AR-15. I shot 9mm. I see what else I shot. One more. Oh, I shot a 45 one-handed. Believe it or not. So yes, I am. Gratefulness. You know, if you guys want to change your life, start me today. Start with just being grateful. Start with saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you, I'm able to breathe. Thank you, I open my eyes up. Thank you, I'm able to speak. Thank you, I'm able to come and be with you today. Thank you. Gratefulness is a magnet for miracles. So I just want to encourage you, guys, to focus your energy, your what you look at in your life, not in what you've lost, but be grateful. I want you today to start being grateful. Just say thank you, I'm alive. Thank you. Just say thank you. I open my eyes. You know, might get Bryce Brand, sorry. Yes, and Bryce L. Brand has a nickname named Tater. So I call him Tater. But, you know, there's something that him and I constantly talk about. And I think it's really, really important. Of course, I just forgot a great Tater. I just forgot it. All right. Well, anyway, so appreciate you guys being out there. Those people that would be, thank you for being there. Let's see what else we could do. Yeah, so this is, now remember, we're running out of foundation, but this is another point I want to bring. So when there's a Stroke TV Foundation, we're no longer a foundation, we are an LLC. But take a look at this. The biggest wall that any human being, stroke survivor, has got to climb is the wall we build our own mind. Our success, our happiness, our fulfillment in life is the biggest barrier to our future is in our mind. Oh, little Ted, that's so awesome, bro. I am so proud of you. Look at this. Man, this is going to make me cry, bro. That's so awesome. Here, sit to say, thanks for another day in this beautiful marbles. Thank you for people in my life. Amen. Here comes a miracle, Tater, because gratefulness is a bandit for miracles in your life. So true. I'm telling you right now, and I give you my solemn word, that if you begin to be thankful for and to verbally say it to the universe, thank you. You're about to see miracles come in your life. If you change your attitude and become grateful, just like Taylor just wrote, being grateful. Saying thank you for the people in my life. I promise you that law of the universe holds true. That gratefulness will attract miracles in your life. I can't tell you what the miracles will be, obviously, but I can tell you the law. Great, I'm getting hiccups. The law of attraction is miracles are gratefulness will attract miracles in your life. Another thing I want to tell you is how do I see myself in our community? How do I see anything myself? How I interact? I don't see myself like some amazing leader. I don't. See, I was just getting a different gift than you. Great. I hate when my swallow deficit kicks up in the middle of a show. It's the way it goes. I can't help it. Sometimes I end up choking on my own spit. That's the way it goes. It's swallow deficit. But let me explain my role, how I see my role. I want you to hear me when I say, and you've probably told me this. God has not created any human being on earth without giving them a gift. See, you, me, we have a gift. You sit there and say, I don't have a gift. You do have a gift, guaranteed. You have one, you just haven't found it. How do you identify? How do we identify what our gift is in this life? Your gift is the thing you do is the best. The absolute best thing you do in your life with the least amount of effort. Let me repeat that one more time because it's so critical that you find your gift as a stroke survivor. It is the thing you do the absolute best in your life with the least amount of effort. That's how you know what your gift is. See, I honestly, when people, I put in probably 12, 13 hours a day, almost 7 days a week. That means. So I feel like working? Never. I very seldom ever feel like I'm working. I'm doing the thing, the absolute best thing I do in my life, the least amount of effort is what I'm doing right now. I don't work at this. I don't push and strive. I had the absolute pleasure to interview from my podcast, which is recorded, a lady named Della, and she is the founder of Della's Voice. Encourage you to Google it. Della's DELA apostrophe S Voice. Her and I were discussing this, and it is so critical that sometimes the thing you see is a curse. The thing you see is the hardest thing in your life is the thing that God must use as a tool for you to come into your destiny. Meaning stroke may seem to you like the end of your life. I want you to look at my life, what I'm doing. If I would have said, okay, that's it, my life's over, shot myself, killed myself like I wanted to, I would not have built Stroke TV Media, would not have built Second Chance Stroke Survivors. I would not have the awesome blessing to be each one of you community. I have the utmost love for all stroke survivors around the world. If it wasn't for me after stroke and the brain aneurysm, I would not have met you. I'm here to say Heather was not, to me, the most, I would have to say, the most filled, passion-filled, purpose-filled part of my life on earth since I'm 57 now. I've lived as a stroke survivor, half paralyzed, in a wheelchair. But it's you. The reason I do what I do is to be with you, community. And I want to take a minute to remind you, I need you to rally the troops. I want to get to where we have hundreds of people at our shows. So if you could start inviting people to shows, that'd be great. The more audience members that we have, the higher our ratings are within the search engines, and we become more powerful of a movement. Yeah, sure, says beautiful people stroke survivors. So true. Sherry, honestly, honey, some of the most amazing people, including yourself, I see out there. I met in my life are stroke survivors. Bryce, Sherry, you're amazing people to me. You're amazing people. That's how I see you. But I want to get back to how I see my role in the movement. What do I see? Do I see I'm elevated above everybody else? No. My gift is just different. For any of you out there that worked in the construction industry, knows what conduit is. Conduit is a piece of pipe that protects the wires inside the electricity. Sure, I love you, sister. Do. I love you. I hope you feel my love energy, because I do love you. My prayers are always with you. But peace conduit is I am the conduit builder. I am the one that God chose for whatever reason to build the conduit, to build the pipe that protects the wires that carries the electricity. But understand the conduit is pipe. The real power, the real electricity is carried by the wires. Guess you are the wires community. It is you. I've given you place to come and be who you are, to be a wire that carries all your electricity. See, there would be no stroke TV media. There'll be no second chance stroke survivors if it wasn't for you. I am saying that you are more valuable than you give yourself. You are a wire that carries electricity. You are a wire that carries energy. So I'm going to ask you, make sure your wire will always carrying positive energy. Dr. Chill Bolton Taylor, who wrote A Stroke of Genius, I read in her book many years, over a decade ago, there are only two types of people in this world. There's only two. You could take every human being on the planet, the billions of people, and I'm here to tell you there's only two types of people: positive energy people and negative energy people. There's positive or negative people. There's only two. My point, the reason I'm bringing that up is that you don't want the negative people in your life. I don't care who they are. Get rid of any negative people in your life. Surround yourself with positive people. You want to feel better about who you are, surround yourself with fellow survivors that know what you're going through. We understand you. Let me play one more commercial. Wear your tragedy, wear your stroke as armor, not as shackles. Do not today start. I want you to start. Number one, your homework is gratefulness. Throughout today, I want you to start saying thank you to the universe for those things in your life you're grateful for. Two, I want you to not let stroke identify you as a person. I want you to let your response identify you. Let's play this commercial. See, this is stroke that makes you what you are. Stroke is what happened to us. Stroke is what has happened to us. But it does not identify you as a person. How you respond does identify you as a person. So if you want to be uplifting, positive person, just be grateful. Trust me, if you begin to shift your attitude into gratefulness, I'm still learning it. Okay, I'm not. I've haven't got any of this down where I'm like 100% perfect. I'm not. But there's one thing I know, that gratefulness will change your life. If if you go into a gratefulness mode, will you be throughout the day, take the day, just try it one day. What proof? I'll prove it to you. Today, make it today that you say thank you numerous times. See, Bryce says, thank you, Bryce, for that. I miss that. I'm glad I got it. Bryce says life is a base gift. It's so true. I mean, you know, thank you, universe. Thank you, God, for my wife. Thank you for my family. Thank you for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Throughout the day, I want everybody to constantly really focus on being what you're grateful for. If you cannot find anything you're grateful for, you're looking in the wrong place. You really are. You're focusing your energy on negative things. So I want you to focus. Turn your energy, your attention, your focus on the positive, those things you are grateful. I don't care if it's your little dog named Herschel. If you're grateful for Herschel, even though that's Bryce's dog, and it's about 4 pounds, also like my dog. Goodbye. Even though Herschel can bark quite a bit sometimes. Even though Kitty Pie can bark quite a bit sometimes. I'm grateful for her. Just shift your mind, your focus, your attention. I don't care if it's one thing you're grateful for. If you only can come up there and get one thing you're grateful for, repeat it throughout the day. Start. And then maybe tomorrow add one. Find another thing you're grateful for. And keep adding till you live a life of gratefulness. And I promise you, I give you my word, your life will change. I promise you. You want your life. Now, will you still be paralyzed? Yeah, probably, maybe. But those miracles I told you before earlier will start to begin to flow into your life. You know, something Della from Della's Voice I talked about. It really resonated with me in a few with her. It's how life is like a river. It flows. You don't push. You don't struggle. You don't just force the water to flow downstream. It just flows. It's easy. It doesn't take any effort. That is your life. You learn to get in the flow of life, the flow of energy. Stop pushing in life. Stop forcing your life. Stop striving to make it different. Just relax right in the boat on top of the water and enjoy the flow. Just go with the flow. You know, I had a guy tell me one time that you want to know how you're in God's will or if you're in God's will. Perfect will for your life. You are. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. There are no mistakes. All right, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up. I enjoyed Shoot the Breeze. Let me play one more commercial. I'll play the one I play earlier. Everybody have a great day.
Fire.